And I want to thank you for considering 72 Sold for the sale of your home. Briefly about me, I grew up in the real estate business, sold real estate for many years. I was ranked as the #1 agent in my state and in the top 25 agents from over 1 million realtors around the country. And the reason for my success was that I had a passion that was somewhat different than my competitors. Of course, I was interested in making more sales, but what really intrigued me is how I could make more money for my sellers, because I really believed that I could make a difference. I really believed that there were things I could do in showing homes, in marketing homes, that would cause more buyers to make higher offers, and that is what 72 Sold is all about. So let me explain. 72 Sold, the program, consists of 10 steps. Step number 1 is what we call fewer, better photos. You see, the purpose of photos is to get buyers intrigued and cause them to reach out and not give them a reason to reject your home and not make a call. So we pick your home's very best photos, putting its best foot forward and limiting the possibility the buyer will see something they don't like and not call. And that alone, when I learned to do that, dramatically increased the number of buyers that reached out on my homes. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is the second thing buyers look at after the photos is the ad copy. What works better than a lot of facts is to have a few well-crafted sentences that I call create curiosity. I call it curiosity creating ad copy. And what it does is it causes buyers to be intrigued. They've seen the photos. Your home's best foot is forward. Now they read a few sentences that intrigue them and almost make them have to call to learn more. And when I started doing that with the fewer, better photos, again, the number of buyer inquiries on my homes went up even more. And that's step 2. Step number 3 is what we call competition-based pricing. They see the photos, they see the copy, and now buyers see the price. It's important that your price be one that's attractive to them. Not too high, not too low, or that will be the wrong buyers. And what competition-based pricing does is we show you analysis, not just of what's sold, but what's currently competing with your home and how long it's been on the market, because those are the homes that buyers are rejecting, and those are the homes that are probably going to have a price reduction. And using that data, you'll see that you can more intelligently price your home to make sure you don't miss one potential buyer. And that is step 3. Now, step 4. And this is where the fun really began for me. And that is when buyers and buyer agents reached out to me, I first talked about how unique and special this home was. I mentioned a few features about the home that was not in my ad copy. And then I created what's known as social proof. I would always talk about the number of views I had, the number of inquiries I'd had, because everybody wants what other people want. And I wanted to enhance the desirability of the home right there on the phone to make the buyers want to see it even more. And that was step 4. Step 5, as part of that conversation, I pointed out that we were planning a public unveiling of this home on this upcoming Saturday. That's when we were really planning all the showings. That would be more convenient to my sellers. But I could see that this buyer was interested. And so I would say, but you know what I could do if you like is call the sellers and see if they would consider allowing you to see the home before the public unveiling. Now, what this did is it made the buyers feel special, like a VIP. And it also negated the fact that they might be thinking, if this was day 3 or day 4 or day 5 or day 6, that previous buyers had seen the home and rejected it, which is a major price depressor in real estate. So that was an incredibly effective call where I created that showing and made the buyers feel like, wow, thank you for making an exception for me. I see that this is really a privilege. Then step 6, when the buyers drove up in front of the home, I would either have no sign or a coming soon rider on the sign, because I further wanted to reinforce that we hadn't really started offering this home to the public yet, so the buyers felt privileged and special, and that was step 6. Step 7, 7-step showing process. Now, this 7-step showing process that I developed over 10 years is designed to portray your home as being more valuable, more unique, to reinforce that the price on the home is an exceptional good value. It starts when the buyers come to the door. We humanize you. We talk a little about you and make you real people. And then the process we take them through as they see the home is designed strategically to reinforce your home's uniqueness, to reinforce its value. And at the end, by the question we ask, how does this home compare to the others you've seen? That one simple question flushes out exactly what the buyers think of your home compared to the others they've seen. So we know and we can let you know. And that's step number 7. Step 8, we call it the opportunity showing question. If the buyers indicate that they like your home during that showing, we then ask them, we remind them that this is a privilege, that this is really an exception, that you've made an exception and allowed them to see the home before other buyers. And we ask them, you seem to like the home. Would you like me to call the sellers and just see if by chance they would consider selling you this home before it's made available to other buyers? That also is magical. Everybody likes an opportunity. Everybody likes to beat out the competition. And I found when I did that selling homes that it probably doubled the number of buyers who would say yes and doubled the number of offers at higher prices. That is what the 72 Sold program is all about. Now, step 9 is once these buyers make an offer, before we present you with offers, we do what's known as counteroffer intelligence. Now, that's a simple phone call to the buyer agent. Normally, the buyers have a buyer agent or the buyer, but say the buyer agent, and we say, thank you for making an offer on this home. Of course, you know our sellers won't take that price because we haven't even offered it to all the other buyers yet, but I'm going to go to my sellers. I'm going to tell them what exceptional buyers you have or you are, and I'm going to get them to come back with the lowest possible counteroffer that they're comfortable with. What does that need to be? What's a price you could recommend to your buyers and your buyers would feel is fair if we're talking to a buyer agent? Most of the time, the buyer agents will tell us how much higher their buyer will go than the offer they made, so we can let you know what you can counteroffer at and not risk losing the buyer and make sure you don't leave money on the table. That is step number 9. And now step number 10 is what we call the BCW formula. Your sale is made in step number 9. You'll see that it's a higher price. And now we have a formula, a template called Broken Cosmetic Warn that we give to buyers and buyer agents to minimize unreasonable repair requests. And we have saved our sellers thousands in repairs over the years just using that. Well, there it is, 10 steps. Each one a probability increaser to get more buyers to inquire on your home, to get them to see it as being more popular, as being more unique, and as being more valuable, to generate more offers and to make sure those offers are at higher prices. That's what the 72 Sold program is all about. I just want to finish by saying that we are honored to have won the ACE Corporate Excellence Award for being the most innovative company in our industry with this home selling program. We have been recognized time and time again as the #1 most powerful home selling program in the country. And lastly, 4 independent studies over the past 3 years have verified that our sellers are averaging 8.4 to 12% higher prices based on other similar homes sold in their MLS. So this is not only a program that is intuitively logical, and you can see why it should generate more offers for you at higher prices, but also one that is proven to work. So once again, Greg Haig, CEO of 72 Sold, I want to thank you for considering 72 Sold for the sale of your home.